Coach, what's the thinking in bringing up Slovia?
We have a couple bumps and bruises, so we want to make sure we have the proper amount of bodies for one. And from everything that we're hearing, he's been our best guy with the Wranglers over the last little while, so he's deserving of another opportunity.
Do you have an update on Oliver?
Day to day, just like the rest of the guys. You know, Bax is a maintenance day. Manji's still day to day, so everybody else would be falling into that category.
Speaking of which, Kadri looked like he had a little collision there. Is he all right after?
He just needs some stitches, so not the way anybody wants to start. He's fine.
Yeah, he's
fine.
Miss.
No.
When you sent Slovia back last time, what were the things you asked him to get better at or work on?
The biggest thing was to play consistently at this level, defensemen have to make a good first pass. And that's the one thing that we really sent him back with and we wanted him to focus on. Yes, use his size because that separates him from other defensemen. He's a big, strong man. We wanted him to really focus on making that good first pass all the time so we can get out of our zone clean. And from what it sounds like, he's been doing a much better job of that.
We all know coming back from injury isn't tough, but Kevin Rooney, missed so much of this season, has come back, and he's pretty much leading you guys in penalty kill minutes at this point. What's been just the key to his success right now? Finding a role, excelling at?
I think he feels like there's a little value there that we see in him, so he's feeling valued. One thing I think with Kevin is he did a really good job of being mentally strong. So a situation where he wanted to come back, changed his whole summer as we've talked about. He wanted to come back and make an impression. You get hurt in camp. It's not an easy thing for a guy to go through, and he did a really good job of sticking with it. And when he came back, he was ready with the work that he put into it, and he's done a great job in that role that we're asking of him to do. I think it brings some stability to that line. He's a guy that skates, he has size, and he's becoming a penalty killer for us as well. So he's done a lot of good things.
Can you notice the difference in the offseason preparations if going to different spots?
Just a different person when he came back, and I think part of it is it was tough on him the year prior to go down. Once he was down for a little bit, he started to get his game going and realized how he had to play and that he enjoyed playing the game again, because it's hard on an older player when they're asked to go to the minors like he did. But I think by switching everything up over the course of the summer, it kind of gave him a new outlook on things, and he came back in a really good mind frame.
How'd you like Connor playing? I know it was only one game, but playing the center on Saturday.
I liked him. I thought he did a really good job. So we'll look to give him another opportunity there if we can, based on our lineup and all that stuff that will go on here over the next little bit. But I thought he did a good job. He was moving his feet again, and I found he was competitive on and around the puck.
Are you interested in seeing Pospisil up the middle at some point too?
He's a tough one for me. Okay. There's times where I would like to see it, but I feel like he's created a real good identity for himself as an up and down winger that's really hard to play against. So I don't really want to take that away from him. I know that we can use him if we have to in those situations, but I really like the direction he's headed right now playing on the wing.